Hi chat, Apex Legends Saviors Patch Notes Season 13. We're turning into a YouTuber. Hi YouTube. Alright, let's see what's going on. We got the new legend, Newcastle. So Newcastle is basically, if you guys haven't seen him, he is like Rampart, Lifeline, and Gibraltar in one character. However, I don't think he will actually be meta. I actually don't think he will be. Not in comp at least. Like, he will definitely be played in like ranked and stuff for sure. However, in comp, I don't think he will be played. Simply because Caustic is better in my opinion. And you already have GB. Like, he's not gonna replace GB. He's not good enough to replace GB in comp. And I just think Caustic and other characters are better. Like, Newcastle is too slow.
Good job, sweetie.
Alright, so the problem with Newcastle for comp is he's too slow. He's too slow of a character and he has no offensive abilities. Like, he's straight up just defensive. So he has good defensive utilities, but the character in general is too slow, in my opinion. Like, you would have to play him like Newcastle Watson or Newcastle Caustic. All the subs, I need a tuber with least editing possible. Nah, let's fuck over Shadzi. Let's fuck over Shadzi, chat. Okay, so Newcastle. I think you have to play Newcastle with like either Watson or Caustic. If you play Newcastle and GB, then the character is a little bit too slow. It can work. Definitely playable. Definitely viable. However, I don't think he will be like full on meta. Like, I don't think everybody will play him. I think a few teams will play him. Like, some teams will play him. But in general, the character is too slow. I think Apex Legends, he has the same problem with Rampart. Same problem as Rampart, where the character is just too slow in general. So I don't think he will like be full on meta, but he's definitely a good character. Definitely a good character.
Oh, you did such a good job, sweetie.
Yo, Cooper, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. What up, Kuroyo?
Sweetie.
Alright, so here as well. New ranked update, they look amazing. The changes look great. The rank looks a lot sweatier in general. I like it. We'll see how it pans out, but it's looking good. It's looking good. The rank changes are looking good. They are what we needed for sure. So back to the balance updates. Fortified Legends, Fortified no longer reduces headshot damage. This is huge. This is absolutely massive shot. This is a huge nerf to Caustic, GB, and I think Rampart's gonna have Fortified too, or not Rampart. Newcastle's gonna have Fortified too. So yeah, this is like, yeah, sure. We're gonna talk about the helmet buff later, but this is a huge nerf. This is a huge nerf. This is really good. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Huge nerf to Fortified Legends. Me likey. Crafting, Flatline Longbow coming out, a Rampage R301 going into the Crafter. I would have liked to see like Rampage and Charge Rifle going into the Crafter. I don't understand why they're putting the R301 in there along with the Rampage. They're putting like an AR and an LMG instead of like keeping the theme of a sniper and a flatline. I would have been down for like Wingman R301. Imagine they put Wingman R301 in the Crafter. People would have, what's it called? People would have retired from the game. But I mean, yeah. Not a fan of the R301. Rampage going into Crafter is good. Not a fan of the R301. So it's gonna be Flatline and Wingman meta right now, but yeah. So gold weapons, doesn't matter. Helmets buff, blue helmet headshot damage reduction increase from 40% to 50%. Purple helmet headshot damage reduction increase from 50% to 65%, chat. That is insane. Like, if you don't get a purple helmet now, you're stupid. You need to get it every single time. Like, purple helmet is so good. Purple helmet is so good. That is like, that's gonna be worth crafting every single game now. So that is honestly a little bit of a buff to edge teams. Little bit of a buff to edge teams. So I like that a lot. Gives you more advantage of looting up, like giving you advantage of looting up, playing edge, etc, etc. And then Kraber headshot multiplier down from 3.0 to 2.0, damage reduced from 145 to 140. So what this basically means is that you can no longer one-shot somebody with a purple helmet. So that is the big difference here. You can't one-shot anybody that has a purple helmet anymore. I'm pretty sure you can one-shot somebody if they have blue, but you can't do purple anymore. So yeah. Pretty huge nerf to Kraber. Pretty huge nerf for Kraber. He gets it for free. I'm buying my time. Rampage increases reload time from 2.6 to 3.1, slightly increase handling times. Just a little like nerf to overall Rampage, making it a little bit more like LMGs in general too easy, I think. Like a lot of other games, when you have an LMG, they're clunky. In Apex, they're smooth. So I think they're trying to make LMGs a little bit more slower in general. What up, Anandid? L-Star, they're buffing the L-Star, or I wouldn't say buffing, but like reworking a little bit. Alright. L-Star, back. It's nerf. Yeah, so, but here's the thing. Overall, overheat, cool-off time increased from 2.5. So it's just nerfs? The fuck is that? Then L-Star is dead, no? Like, L-Star is just straight up dead. I don't get it. L-Star is just straight up dead. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, this has to be a huge L-Star nerf. So L-Star is even worse now, right? I'm confused. I'm also a little bit confused. Devotion, damage reduced from 16 to 15. Reduce headshot damage, multiplier from 1.75 to 1.5. Reduce headshot damage from distance from 64 to 57. Increase reload time from 2.8 to 3.2. Draw time increases to 0.8 from 0.7. Holster time increases to 0.75 from 0.65. Race time increases to etc. Okay, so they're making Devotion a little bit more harder to use in general. It's just a little bit more clunky. They're making LMGs in general clunkier. Like, instead of the right now where you just pick up an LMG, you immediately go fry people. Like in other games, when you pick up an LMG, it's like a huge gun. You're like, and then you can use the LMG. In Apex, it's not. Like, picking up a Devotion is the same as picking up a fucking wingman. So I like this. I like this like change they're doing to all the LMGs, where they're kind of nerfing the handling of them. Like, they're making the LMGs like more difficult to use. Like, you need to be more prepared when you use them. You can't just pull them out randomly anymore. I like that a lot. Improved recall at the start of the pattern. Havoc needed that for sure, but Havoc might be meta then. Havoc might be even more meta, because Turbo Havoc right now is fucking insane, especially on mouse and keyboard, because you can jitter aim. But if they're improving the recall, might be even more meta. Dual shadow removed from loot throwing and crafting bundles. That's good. Less loot clutter on the ground. Most of the beacon peacekeeper increased limb damage from 0.8 to 1.0. So basically it means you do more damage to their arms. Or legs and arms. Also is shittier now, but more connect. Okay, yeah. So I guess, yeah. You're doing like, what is it? You're doing body damage to the arms and legs now, right? Body damage to the arms and legs, I guess. Crate weapon, Spitfire back to floor loot, Mastiff in the crate. So I don't like this. I actually don't like that they're putting him at the Mastiff. Sure, they're making crate weapons more balanced, because now they have basically one gun of each, right? They have Mastiff, they have Volt, they have Scout, and they have Kraber. So all guns are in different tiers, which is like, makes sense. But I don't like it, because now we're back to only PK. Now we're back to only PK meta. And I don't like that. And same with Spitfire, got the same treatment as Devotion, a little bit damage increase, and they're reducing the overall handle of it. So they're making the gun clunkier in general. I like it. And then Massive, Titan blast pattern, ammo capacity reduced from 6 to 4, stockpile ammo 28, damage per bullet per pellet increased from 11 to 14, increased pellet size, fire rate increased from 1.1 to 1.2. So they're just making a Massive more of a crate gun, more like old Massive, a little bit, not fully old Massive, but closer to it. Cells and syringes spawn rates have been lowered by 18%. I don't understand this change. Like, you're gonna spawn, I think this is a nerf to bad POIs and a buff to good POIs, because good POIs, they have enough cells already, so you're gonna get enough meds anyway. But if you're in a bad POI, say for example you're not like Landslide or Geyser or some shit like that, then you're just gonna get nerfed even more, because you're not gonna get enough cells. And so they're buffing the overall loot, I guess, like attachments and stuff, to the better POIs. So this feels more of a edge buff again. So they're buffing edge play more than zone play, in my opinion. I don't understand the change though. I don't understand why. More hot dropping. I feel like this is a nerf to hot dropping, because they want people to starve. I don't know. Rampart improvements. Sheila spin out time decreased from 1.75 to 1.25. Amped cover deploy health increased from 45 to 120. Amped cover deploy time it decreased from 425 to 3.6. This is actually pretty good. Like, Rampart is actually like a little bit somewhat scary. I ain't gonna lie. Rampart's somewhat scary, but the problem is she still has the problem of like not being useful. She has a problem of not being useful anywhere. But I mean, you could play Valk GBE Rampart. Could work now. Could work, maybe. We'll see. If you have decent walls and fucking Sheila blasting everybody. Okay, so here we go. Here comes the big stuff, the juicy. Valkyrie can no longer freely spin while launching during Skyward Dive. So that means you can no longer do the controller spin. You can no longer do the fucking insane spinning when you're going up the Valkyrie. You're stuck in one motion. So you're basically harder to hit, or you're easier to hit. You are easier to hit going up the Valk ulti, which is really good. Which is really good. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. The spinning was stupid. The spinning was stupid. Like the thing, that's what I've been preaching. The Valk should just be like a tactical character, not a get out of jail free card character. Like you should only Valk ulti if you're like in a super safe spot and you want to do a safe rotation.
Oh, you did so good. Good job, sweetie.
Frankie, thank you to 17 months. Thank you.
You're doing so good, sweetie.
So yeah. I like that. Like Valk should just be. I hate the fact that she's like a get out of jail free card where you can just spam, like you can just bubble and Valk ulti out of any situation. This is gonna make that harder. This is gonna make that harder. So it's a nerf, definitely. I like that. I like that a lot. When going out of bounds, the following will be disabled: legend abilities, weapons, ordnance, and survival items. Healing items will not cancel mid healing. All active passives, as for example, Valk's jetpacks. So this is a nerf to oobing. This is a nerf to out of bounds, which is really nice for comp. This is a change that only affects comp. This doesn't affect anybody else. I guess it affects ranked a little bit, but pubs or anything doesn't matter. So what this does is like you can't do anything when you're out of bounds. Basically, you basically can't do anything when you're out of bounds, which is really nice. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. World's Edge redesigned windows at Lava Siphon Control Tower to focus sightlines, added some additional cover on its Lava Siphon's Lava Pit. Gondal's loot has been tweaked. The chances of finding high tier armor in them have been notably reduced. Canvas and Lava Siphon will remain as high tier loot wise. And arena changes, I do not give a shit. Bug fixes, don't give a shit. New custom match system. So they are updating the system. I think I saw a tweet. I think I saw like an example of how it looks like, and it's looking a lot better. They fixed the chat box. They finally fixed the chat box. They finally fixed the chat box. So yeah, update quality of life updates to custom games. I like it. And those are basically the patch notes. Basically the patch notes. Not a lot has changed. Not a lot has changed. Fortified characters got a little bit of nerf. Kraber doesn't one-shot anymore. Oob got nerfed. Valk got nerfed. Other than that, I don't think... I think the meta is going to be the exact same though. Like the competitive meta, nothing's changed. The only thing that changes is maybe you're going to see a few more Newcastle teams. But overall, pretty... What's it called? Pretty like I want to say like not enough. Like it's just too small of a patch for a new season in my opinion. I want to see more changes. I want to see more changes.